Hi, I'm Gizzi Erskine and I'm going to show you how to make a really cracking omelette in 3 minutes flat. Now this one has got a bit of a twist on it, and it's because I'm going to be using Boursin and smoked salmon to make it extra luxurious. Now don't forget, when you're in a supermarket, to be sure to look out for the lion stamp, because this indicates that the eggs have been produced to the highest food safety standard. Now I need 2 of these guys. We're going to put in some salt, because eggs do need some seasoning, some pepper, and a splash of water. And what this does is it actually just loosens the omelette mixture up and it just makes it a lot lighter. So with a whisk, I'm just going to whisk this up. I've got my pan heating, and to that I'm going to add a knob of butter. Now, if you wanted to be a bit more calorie conscious, you could use an olive oil, like a light olive oil, or even an oil spray. That would definitely help, but I definitely think butter adds to the flavour, and you don't have to go too mad. Now you want to make sure that you coat the whole of the bottom of your small frying pan, just to avoid it sticking. So I'm going to pour in my egg mixture to the pan. Just very gently, I'm going to tease it around the bottom of the pan, and almost as if you're making scrambled eggs. You want to sort of get feathers of egg to sort of rise up, and this will ensure you get a really nice light omelette. I'm going to let that set just really, really gently, and when I do that, I'm going to take my Boursin and I'm going to cut a third of this, so that's about 50 grams. And then I'm going to sprinkle that into the centre of the omelette. You'll also see here that, well, I want it to be set, but I want it to be a little bit runny in the middle. And what that means is it's going to be a bit lighter. The worst thing you can get with an omelette is something which is really overcooked and tough. And having it a little bit runny means that it's just much lighter on the palate and just 10 times more delicious and a bit gooey, which is really nice. Having a gooey omelette is totally acceptable nowadays, and it just means that there's no problems, nothing to worry about, but only if it's got the line mark on it. So this is ready. I'm just going to start folding this together, and a bit like the French style where they're folded over. Okay, and then we're just going to let that sit in the middle of the pan and just rest there. I'm going to turn the heat off for about a minute, and that will ensure that that cheese goes really lovely and gooey. So a good indication to know when it's ready is if you give it a bit of a squidge and the Boursin looks like it's poking out the other side, it means it's definitely melting in the middle. So I'm going to take that out of the pan now. The great thing about eggs is they're about 80 calories each, which makes them a really low calorie choice for you. It's going to keep you fuller for longer, and it keeps away all those grumbles later on in the day. I put my smoked salmon here on the top. I'm using wild smoked salmon. Not normally a girl who likes to garnish. I'm going to garnish with some chives, just because I really think they'll add to this dish. And I'm just going to snip some of these and put them over the top. When you're chopping chives, just be careful to make sure you cut all the way through them, because otherwise they get bruised and they taste a bit sort of soggy. And finally, I think this really does deserve a good grinding of pepper. So there we have it. This is my smoked salmon and Boursin omelette. And for this recipe and many more, go to eggrecipes.co.uk/mealsinminutes.